Today we have the latest news and leaks from the StarAtlas team about Scream, Showroom, gameplay mechanics, and ships. And I am KeplerNet, and this is NebularTV Express News. And you can follow us on Twitter, you have it right here. And now a little disclaimer, important too. Always do your own research and take your own decisions. So let's start. About mining in Scream. Right now, the idea is that ships enter planets that have been unlocked by the local starbase tier and load up their cargo depending on ship class and crew count. Technically, our ships won't be hard mining themselves, but our crew will be disembarking and assisting mining operations and helping accumulate resources. If the planet gets attacked and damaged heavily, the team is working on having that affect the planet's resources emissions temporarily. This concept will pair well when they add terrestrial mining facilities, when they implement land operations and claims. After V0, when they add mining in space, that will require an actual mining ship, so non-mining ships shouldn't be effective or very effective at mining asteroids. Maybe this could shoot off chunks and store them in cargo space for a later refinement, but that's a work in progress too. Attacking a planet in Scream V0 will be very similar to Starbase combat. In general, several core modes of play include fighting, mining and crafting, and exploration. And about fighting, it could be in open space, or in planets or star systems, or attacking or defending a starbase. Right now, these are the intended mechanics for Scream V0, and by the way, exploration is not a paid activity and won't generate loyalty points in V0. The team is working on the user's experience of visibility of other fleets, and they are not obfuscating the data on-chain yet, so they prefer to allow players to visualize the state of the board, so we don't need third-party on-chain tools to have a balanced playing field. About renting and Scream, what Wagner has said in the past is that they are building a lending primitive which may be available before the pre-alpha is released, but that primitive is not an application, it's only a base program that people can use to develop a full application. They don't expect to have a lending application themselves by pre-alpha, but any other developer would be able to use that open source primitive to build it. Next, in high-risk zone, right now, the idea is that the loot after battle will be distributed to the players based on their contribution to the kill, and it will be distributed straight into their inventory if they have enough cargo space. And if the cargo space is full, you can prioritize your loot and drop less valuable things, or you can bring a freighter to get more things, or you can make several trips and hope that the loot is still there. By the way, when a ship is destroyed, some materials will be burned. Next, right now the plan is that ammo modules house all type of ammo, including missiles, and it would be in a grid taking up different amounts of grid spaces. And a cargo module would work the same, but it's not allowed to store ammo. About gamer tags or nicknames, the team is working on that under a new account profile on-chain program. But the specific method to get a namespace has not been fully determined yet. Next, about the amount of cargo in ships, it seems it's not depending on the interior space we could measure, so for example, for the Sumpa and the Ark, which has around double interior space than the Sumpa if we measured it, they both have comparable cargo holds, and the price difference is due to the manufacturer because Rainbow is more advanced. In the showroom, there will be an initial version of a photo mode, and a much better version will be coming soon. Next, nearly all ships have a viewable model in the showroom, even if they're not complete with all details and features like surface, textures, and so on, and they can still be summoned in the showroom as clay models. The team said people who have their ships on a ledger cannot summon them in the showroom right now, but you will still be able to access the client and view at least one ship, which is a non-NFT default ship included with the showroom. you can generate a new wallet within the Unreal Engine client of the showroom, a wallet that is encrypted by an address-specific password and only stored locally on your machine, which can be safer than using other web-based wallets. Also, you can leave ships in score if you are using the same wallet in the showroom. The showroom works with existing hot wallets, but you will need to import your seed phrase or private key into the Unreal Engine client. In case of Ledger users, for now, an option is to create a new wallet in your Unreal Engine and you won't need to import a seed phrase. Then you can simply transfer assets from your cold storage to the Unreal Engine wallet, enjoy them in Unreal Engine, and then move them back to the cold wallet. You can determine what level of risk exists for yourself based on your circumstances and based on your computer and if it could be already compromised or not, and decide what to do depending on that risk level. So this is just one alternative, one option for users with Ledger. What do you think about not being able to use the Ledger with the showroom right now? Are you planning on taking some ships and moving them to a hot wallet just to be able to use them in the showroom and then moving them back to the cold wallet afterwards? Tell us in the comments below the video and follow us on Twitter right here. You have it right here. And subscribe to this channel on YouTube for more information about StarAtlas.